Alright, so in this video I'm going to show you how to do a fairly simple exercise for your back, particularly your lats, that's going to help you be able to isolate them. So the first thing I'm going to do when I start this is make some circles with my shoulders. I don't want to be in the fairly loose, relaxed range of motion. I want to be actively testing the end range of motion in the circle at all points. Basically kind of wringing out any tight muscles and polishing off circular movement so that it starts to feel smooth. So one of the things that normally limit people from getting a full use out of their lats is some type of muscle imbalance. Either it's going to give them the inability to get full range of motion at the end range, or it's going to limit a peak contraction. When the lats are working together, left and right, it's going to help you with extension of the spine. However, this isn't going to give you a peak muscle contraction because you have both muscles working at the same time. If you isolate one lat at a time, you're going to get a fuller peak range of motion. It's going to also help you be more resilient for working out any fatigue that may build up from other exercises, but it is going to require some degree of rotation, just given the line of pull of the lats from the arms, across the shoulder, and across all of the vertebrae. So you're going to have to get some degree of rotation. The way you're going to start this exercise is open the hands up nice and big. What I'm going to do is focus on my right hand first. I'm going to soften the elbow down. And then at this point, I really want to hinge my elbow and focus on dredging, dipping and drawing the tip of the elbow in and behind me. I'm going to look down to my fist. I'm just going to give you a little bit of a side view here as I'm doing this. I'm creating space for my elbow by moving the hips forward here, just to over-exaggerate again. I'm drawing the hips forward so that the elbow can come in and fill that space. If my shoulder is positioned directly over my elbow, I'm able to stay a little more relaxed in the arm and fine-tune the activity on the back. So what I'm going to do from here is let the hips start coming back in. I'm going to open up the hands, and then basically what I'm going to do is repeat on the other side. Hips are going to go forward. I'm going to really lengthen the elbow downward, around, and underneath the shoulder as you do this. You want to maintain both a downward and a backward component of the elbow, and then at a certain point, if you don't feel it naturally as you're doing that, just add a little bit of a squeeze as if somebody were pushing on your elbow, or as if you were going to lean on a tabletop or a surface with your forearm, and you're going to be able to feel the lats engage a little bit more than they would as if you were using them both at the same time. So I'm coming back up, taking a deep breath in, and then coming back down. Again, the hips have to make room for the elbow. I don't want to pull behind me. That's going to over-engage the rear delts and keep you from focusing more on your lats. You've got to keep the chest up, hips forward, and shoulder over the elbow as you're doing that. I'm relaxing my arm on the other side. I'm not particularly focusing on it just yet. What we're going to do now is you can be fairly loose with it if you have any type of shoulder issues. Otherwise, I'm just going to show you one method of coordination with the other hand. So what we're going to do is open up nice and big, take a deep breath in. I'm going to lower my left elbow for this repetition. My hips are coming forward. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pronate my wrist. So I'm just going to show you the camera here. Got the thumb, I'm turning in this direction here. I'm going to make a fist. I'm going to allow that rotation to dictate the whole arm, and I'm going to round my shoulder into it at the same time. Okay? So got the hands out nice and big. I'm going to start rolling the shoulder, pronating, making a fist with my right hand as I squeeze the lats on the other side. And then I'm going to come back up, deep breath in, open the hands in the middle, and then I'm going to pronate the thumb with my left, pronate the left, open up the armpit as I draw the other side in, and squeeze. And I'm going to come back up. Just one more fine point as I'm doing this. And just go over to the other side. Ideally, if you have a mirror around or a second set of eyes, a camera, anything like that, you might want to try to have somebody provide the correction so that your upper fist is positioned directly over your elbow. That's going to help you get greater control in working the lats and isolating. So one more time. Coming up. I'm going to turn so you can see the other side. The side of here, I'm fairly straight and upright. I'm going to round my back, let the elbow fill that space. I don't want to bring it forward or back, either way. Just let the elbow relax downward and in. Squeeze. I'm just going to exaggerate and lower the shoulder. This is the kind of movement that's going to help you activate the lats. Again, I'm lowering and drawing in, which is going to be away from the camera, from this view here. And then open back up. Okay. So I'll post some more videos. If anyone has any questions, let me know in the comments below.